not going to solve that problem of the fact that I was not the one that took the call. I cannot speak for other people. I am just telling you right now, solar removal has never been done by us. This work order has always been for completion and never was for removal. Ever, not one time. And that is what Mosaic asked us to do. Thank you.
Holy fuck, man. Like, really?
You like what my job says?
Like, shut the fuck up, dude. I can't do it. Bye. That pissed me off, man.
So fun.
You're too nice. Well, you got to, but
I think I maintain myself
yeah.
fucking good if you ask me.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa.
That dude fucking they fucking booted me.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. They run. It's Tucker. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Minshew. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry for Rachaad White. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Mayfield down. And the Raiders have got him. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got White here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 3rd down and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, 42 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Regular. Good. Run. What's that?
Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throw out wide is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton, and he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Palmer going to go in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. It's Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On the ground, it's Tucker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Running out of the gun with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Kayvon Thibodeaux getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Okay, so mine does say arranged, so I would assume that they're going to be there between 8 and 1 p.m. on the 18th. Yeah, and that's really, so you got to understand, our technicians have other sites that they go to. Sometimes their jobs can last 15 minutes, sometimes they can last 1 hour. And that's why I'm sorry that she didn't give you a range date. I got to talk to Denise about that to make it easier in transition on our side, because this is all new for us as scheduling is happening. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 8-1 is really in retro of when I do believe that they'll be there, because that's usually that, like when they give me scheduling, I give them that broad of a range. Like 8-1 or like either that or I'll do a noon to like 6 range if they're doing an afternoon scheduling. So I can try. I can put that in the communication. It doesn't mean that they always listen. So just know that, okay? Okay, sure. I'm not. I'm not sure, my friend. He's just one of our field service techs. It wouldn't be ADT, sir. ADT went out of business. This is an in-phase certified technician. And some, yeah. So yeah, some pro did a cash buyout. ADT bought it, and then ADT didn't do anything. They just closed their doors. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Sure. All right. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. Have a blessed rest of your day, and thanks for calling into Inface O&M Marketplace. I'm so happy to hear that. Good. Wonderful. Well, thank you, sir. Bye bye now.
Oh, my guy. My guy. I love you. Good dog, good dog. You're so smart, you know? You're so smart. Oh.